You're watching Netrush Report, your home for emotional rivalries, shocking turns, and the human side of tennis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because what Elena Rybakina just revealed about her journey might change the way you look at success itself. That it's easy to forget how quietly dominant Elena Rybakina can be. Her forehand doesn't scream, it whispers destruction. Her demeanor doesn't roar, it hums with quiet confidence. And yet, behind that calm exterior, this has been a season of transformation for the Kazakh powerhouse. After a rough 2024 filled with illnesses that forced her out of multiple events, Rybakina entered 2025 with one simple mission: stay healthy, stay consistent, and rebuild. No dramatic declarations, no revenge tour, just steady, day-by-day work. And in the end, it's that mindset, not flashy headlines, that brought her back to the top. "I didn't miss many tournaments and played the whole year," she said recently, reflecting on her season. "So that goal I definitely achieved." It might sound simple, almost modest, but in professional tennis, that's monumental. The travel, the fatigue, the mental pressure, just making it through a full season without injury or burnout is a rare victory. And for Rybakina, who's seen both sides of the sport's emotional spectrum, this achievement means more than any single trophy. In early 2025, Rybakina's season didn't start with fireworks. There were flashes of brilliance, yes, but also frustration. Her timing seemed off, her confidence shaky. It wasn't the Rybakina who dominated Wimbledon in 2022 or the one who consistently pushed Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka to the limit. But beneath the surface, something important was happening. Rybakina was healing, physically and mentally. She'd been candid about her struggles with fatigue and illness during 2024, admitting that for months she was never really at 100%. The long flights, late-night matches, and compressed schedules took their toll, and that's why 2025 became about rhythm, not revenge. "It feels very weird," she said with a small smile after her latest title. "What motivates me? Just to try to be a little bit better every day, no matter what it is, on the court or off the court." And little by little, that quiet progress turned into something unstoppable. She started finding her range again. The serve, one of the best in the game, began clicking with that trademark smoothness. Her backhand, always compact and lethal, began painting lines again. Then came the breakthrough, her first title in over a year. It wasn't just a trophy. It was proof that her patience had paid off. If there was one moment that defined her 2025 season, it was Ningbo. Down a set, her opponent pressing hard, Rybakina didn't panic. She didn't rant or smash a racket. Instead, she leaned into the calm that's become her trademark. She trusted her rhythm. She believed in the work she'd put in over the months. And point by point, she clawed her way back. The comeback was electric, not because it was loud, but because it was pure Rybakina. Disciplined, focused, unshakable. When the final ball sailed long and Rybakina raised her arms, it wasn't a celebration filled with tears or wild screams. It was quiet triumph, relief, a nod to herself that she was back, and that consistency had done what chaos couldn't. Probably success is to be able to be consistent on and off the court, she later reflected. To have results, not just once a year, but more consistent. That line says it all. For Elena Rybakina, greatness isn't about the spikes. It's about the steadiness between them. When Rybakina first cracked the WTA top 10, it felt like the start of something inevitable. Her game, built around precision serving, relentless baseline hitting, and almost robotic focus, seemed tailor-made for longevity. But then came the health issues. Suddenly, that inevitability turned into uncertainty. Every week felt like a question mark. Would she play? Would her body hold up? Could she keep pace with the likes of Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Goff? This season, Rybakina answered every one of those questions with calm, quiet excellence. "It's definitely great to stay in the top 10, she said. "There are so many good players, and it's not easy to always be there. You have ups and downs, and the quicker you can get back on track. That's the difference between top 10 players and others." Those words carry the weight of experience. Rybakina knows what it's like to climb, fall, and climb again. She's been the underdog, the favorite, and everything in between. But through it all, she's learned that the best weapon isn't a 125 miles per hour serve, it's resilience. Off the court, Elena Rybakina might be one of the most introverted players on tour. She's not one for flashy outfits or viral soundbites. In an era when so many athletes live their careers on social media, Rybakina lives in silence. And maybe that's her secret. Probably as someone quite introverted, can be funny, empathetic, and just myself. She said when asked to describe herself, "There's something refreshing about that honesty. No pretense, no performance, just self-awareness." And maybe that's what allows her to play with such peace under pressure. She doesn't get caught up in the noise, because she's never been part of it. Rybakina's game mirrors her personality, calm, clean, and quietly lethal. While others feed off adrenaline, she thrives on stillness. Her victories aren't emotional explosions. They're silent symphonies. As the WTA finals begin in Riyadh, Rybakina finds herself among tennis's elite, Swiatek, Goff, Sabalenka, Pegula, and others. It's a brutal field, filled with power, emotion, and history. But Rybakina doesn't see it as pressure. She sees it as opportunity. "I think I'm trying to visualize what I should do on the court, the things that worked in previous matches," she said. "And most importantly, to love what you do. That's already success." It's that mental simplicity that sets her apart. While others obsess over rankings and headlines, Rybakina focuses on feeling. The ball, the rhythm, the moment, and perhaps that's why she's so dangerous in formats like the WTA finals, when fatigue and mental clarity are everything. She knows how to stay calm when others unravel. For many, success in tennis means grand slams, sponsorships, or social media fame. For Rybakina, it's much simpler and much deeper. "What motivates me? Just to try to be a little bit better every day," she said. That philosophy isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. It's the mindset of champions who last. The ones who don't burn out or fade away when the spotlight moves on. Rybakina's story this season isn't about dominance. It's about durability. It's proof that success doesn't always come in shouts and spotlights. Sometimes it comes quietly, through the grind, through the days when nobody's watching. But if you ask fellow players about Rybakina, you'll often hear the same words: calm, respectful, precise. But beneath that serenity is a fighter's heart, one that never quits, never complains, and never lets emotion take control. Her journey from Moscow to representing Kazakhstan, from being overlooked to winning Wimbledon, from health struggles to the WTA finals, it's a story of endurance. This season reminded everyone that while Rybakina may not dominate headlines, she dominates moments. The moments that decide matches, the moments that define champions. As one WTA analyst recently said, "She's the kind of player you forget about until she's holding the trophy." That's the magic of Elena Rybakina. She doesn't need noise to be noticed. Heading into Riyadh, Rybakina's goals aren't wrapped in numbers or statistics. She's not chasing a particular ranking or rivalry. She's chasing balance. Her focus is on execution, trusting her serve, committing to her patterns, and staying mentally composed. She knows that when she plays her best tennis, she can beat anyone. But even when she doesn't, her consistency gives her a chance in every match. That's the evolution of Elena Rybakina. From talent to tactician, from powerful striker to composed strategist. Whether she leaves Riyadh with another title or not, her 2025 season will go down as one of quiet triumph. Proof that patience, discipline, and belief can rebuild even the most uncertain careers. Elena Rybakina may not be the loudest star in women's tennis, but she just might be the most quietly dangerous. Her comeback isn't built on drama or declarations. It's built on something stronger: self-belief, calm, and the relentless pursuit of consistency. And as the WTA finals begin, every player knows. Underestimate Elena Rybakina's silence at your own risk. That you're watching Netrush Report, where every serve tells a story, every rivalry has a heartbeat, and every comeback begins with belief. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because what comes next from Elena Rybakina might just redefine the meaning of quiet greatness.